Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Make it a rule never to give a child a book you would not read yourself. You see things, you say, why, but I dream things that never were, and I say why not. If you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, otherwise they'll kill you. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore all progress depends on the unreasonable man. Animals are my friends, and I don't eat my friends. Those who cannot change their mind cannot change anything. Youth is wasted on the young. There are two tragedies in life. One is to lose your heart's desire. The other is to gain it. If you cannot get rid of the family skeleton, you may as well make it dance. There is no love sincerer than the love of food. Never wrestle with pigs. You both get dirty and the pig likes it. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. The liar's punishment is, not in the least that he is not believed, but that he cannot believe anyone else. Why should we take advice on sex from the Pope? If he knows anything about it, he shouldn't. Success does not consist in never making mistakes but in never making the same one a second time. Patriotism is, fundamentally, a conviction that a particular country is the best in the world because you were born in it. He knows nothing, and he thinks he knows everything. That points clearly to a political career. You use a glass mirror to see your face. You use works of art to see your soul. A pessimist is a man who thinks everybody is as nasty as himself, and hates them for it. Dancing is a perpendicular expression of a horizontal desire. My way of joking is to tell the truth. It's the funniest joke in the world. After all, the wrong road always led somewhere. The play was a great success, but audience was a dismal failure. Hatred is the coward's revenge for being intimidated. Both optimists and pessimists contribute to society. The optimist invents the aeroplane, the pessimist the parachute. I'm an atheist and I thank God for it. You don't stop laughing when you grow old. You grow old when you stop laughing. Liberty means responsibility. That is why most men dread it. The only man who behaved sensibly was my tailor. He took my measure and knew every time he saw me, whilst all the rest went on with their old measurements and expected them to fit me. When a man wants to murder a tiger he calls it sport. When a tiger wants to murder him he calls it ferocity. Better keep yourself clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world. When a thing is funny, search it carefully for a hidden truth. The man who writes about himself and his own time is the only man who writes about all people and all time. There are those that look at things the way they are, and ask why. I dream of things that never were, and ask why not all great truths begin as blasphemies. Without art, the crudeness of reality would make the world unbearable. I often quote myself. It adds spice to my conversation. The trouble with her is that she lacks the power of conversation but not the power of speech. Liquor is the chloroform which enables the poor man to endure the painful operation of living. The most tragic thing in the world is a man of genius who is not a man of honor. What you are to do without me I cannot imagine. Life does not cease to be funny when people die any more than it ceases to be serious when people laugh. Criminals do not die by the hands of the law. They die by the hands of other men. We learn from experience that men never learn anything from experience. A government which robs Peter to pay Paul can always depend on the support of Paul. Power does not corrupt men. Fools, however, if they get into a position of power, corrupt power. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. A photographer is like a cod, which produces a million eggs in order that one may reach maturity.